Welcome to the O'Brien Sisters Comedy Show. Now here they are, the O'Brien Sisters.
And welcome to the O'Brien Sisters Comedy Show.
I'm Robin.
And I'm Jennifer.
And we're the O'Brien Sisters.
Oh, we're having a great day today.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Do your NPR lady.
Oh. Good. Oh, and my name is Lois Wrights with WABE FM 90.1. Welcoming you to Second Cup.
Do it where she says Atlanta.
Oh.
Yeah.
90.1 Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta.
She's just got that
Yeah.
voice.
Oh, I love it. You did so well. I love
Thank
doing
you.
her voice. She's
quite a character.
Oh, she
And her voice gets better as she ages. Like, it's already it's got its warbles and its tempos. And as she gets older, there's even more, and it sounds great.
It's one of those voices you have to stop and listen.
Yeah, because
it demands your attention.
And that's why she's on the air for as long as she has been.
That's right. So we got a great show coming up. We have a special guest, Kevin Hackenberg.
That's right. Of funnyamen.com.
Yes, that's the website. He's a producer, director, does these
He's
shorts.
done everything.
Yeah, he's done a lot of things. He was on The Sixth Sense. Anyway, we don't want to give too much away. We've got an interview coming up with him this show.
He's a really nice guy. We're really grateful that we got to meet him at the Christian Comedy Association.
Yeah, great guy. And then, so, we're looking forward to it. We were actually talking before about, how do you segue into this one?
I just got to say, okay, you and I probably had some checkered pasts.
Yes,
and
we did.
because of our checkered past, Jennifer did work at Checkers, but that's completely different.
Thank you.
And because of our past and our teen years, Mom put us in therapy.
Yeah, so I feel like from the time she
put us in therapy like when we were young too.
She did, but I remember from 15 to 18, there was a 3-year stretch that every week.
Yes.
We had to go.
Drive, and it was at the beach.
Yeah,
so we had to go over, what was the name of that?
The Causeway.
We had to go over the Causeway, and we'd come down.
Indian something.
It's in Melbourne, Florida, and we'd come over the Causeway, and you could see the beach in the distance, the ocean, and then it was just beautiful, and then we'd go to therapy.
And I don't care how old I was always into those highlights, not word find, the hidden pictures. I was like a kid in a candy store.
Because we didn't get magazines.
We did. I was so mad when some little kid, probably age appropriate, would read that magazine and make markings. And I'd be like, man, you just took all my fun.
Yeah, you just
away.
ruined it. Thanks.
Yeah.
So anyways, we started going to her about 3 years while we were in high school.
Yeah. And it was funny because...
Was it court ordered?
We don't know. We don't know. We'll have to go into more of that.
Kidding.
No, but... We noticed after a while, she'd get really bored with Robin and I. We'd go in separately. We'd each have like an entire hour to talk about ourselves every week.
Yes.
But after a while, I think she just got really bored.
She did. And what were the clues, Jen, that our therapist was getting bored with us?
One, she would start doing her nails.
She started doing her nails during
and
our
I'm not
sessions.
talking just a file. I'm talking full on paint, manicure.
Yes.
Like, it was the real deal. Yeah. And then she ended up getting a bird.
Yeah, it was like a white cockatiel or something.
Cockatiel?
It was a big bird in there.
Yeah.
And so then she started talking to the bird during our sessions.
Oh gosh, like the bird.
What do you think?
It became all about the bird. And then we were just talking earlier. I just remember this one time I'm randomly talking about myself because that's what we're paying her to listen. Mm-hmm. And she just looks at me and she's like, "Wow, you have a really small head." And I'm like, I thank you. I don't know what to say to that, but yeah.
Well, she knew how to make us feel better.
She did. She really...
She did, though.
She really knew how to build us up.
Except for the last year, then when we kind of realized it was the end of the line. Yeah. And that was when she got the nice car. She got a Fiat. Like, she got a shiny red Alfa Romeo Spider. So I think our going there and Mom's insurance, put her, on the map. So she's all like, hey, she's all like a Kardashian.
Oh, yeah.
She was tuned out.
She went Kardashian on us.
And then,
Then she just left us behind.
That was okay. I think we were healed by that point. She was just collecting the money.
Well, I don't think so, but go ahead with that
one. Jen just gave me a look like, okay, Robin, is that what you think?
Yeah.
That's funny.
But that was funny. Those were the days. Hey, do what you got to do. But funny stuff. Well, we're looking forward to our special guest, Kevin Hackenberg, with us today. And stick around. We got some funny skits coming right up.
Okay.
We take the hard cases. The cases nobody will touch.
We drive our beat.
We know the streets.
You can't stop us.
We Poughkeepsie. So we're patrolling the streets here of the Poughkeepsie playground.
That's right.
And it's a very rough place down here.
It's a rough place. Sergeant put us on this beat about a year ago after we had a little altercation down at the,
Forget about it.
We don't talk
go
about
into
it.
details.
We're not allowed to, actually. The court case hasn't come up yet.
Anyway, people don't realize it goes down out here at the Poughkeepsie playground, and these kids, they're out of control. And we use our taser.
Because the parents don't take care of them.
They don't.
They don't spank them. That's the problem.
That's right. But we taser a lot of kids.
We do. We taser them.
It's a safe way to get a point across.
Right.
Sometimes you lose a few, but you know what? Whatever.
It works.
It works.
And sometimes if there's a little puddle of water and the foot's in it, and then you tase them,
it teaches them a lesson.
It really teaches them. We never have to do that more than one time.
That's right.
One time and they're done.
He's pretty scarred for life after that. Once that puddle, reaches
2 inches in height, it travels through the body a little bit faster, and it left some scorch marks.
Yeah, it will scorch him. We call them scorchy scorches. But anyway, we just we roll it up here today. What's going on with little Billy over there? Does he have some stolen goods? Little Billy, we keep eyes on him. Billy,
come over here.
Come over here.
His mom asked us to. She's a single mom. She told us to. Come here, Billy. Come here. Come talk to us.
Come talk to us. What's your problem?
What's that behind your back?
What? Okay. Is that your lunch, Billy? Open it up and let me see. Not.
Billy.
Okay, that's a peanut butter and jelly. You're
allergic to nuts.
Okay, Billy. Right off the bat. Go have a seat on the bench. We're going to get back to you in a minute. We're going to find out whose lunch this is.
Whose lunch is this?
Who is it?
Who's got the PB&J? Number one, you shouldn't be bringing nuts on here in this playground.
Don't you read the playground rules? This is the no-nut playground.
Did you not see the sign? It was a picture of a nut with a line draw through it.
No, I don't want to talk to you.
Where's your mother? Cutting it in half.
Where's your mother? Where's your mother? Excuse me, you kissed your mother with that mouth?
Oh.
You have a seat next to Billy over there.
Have you been tasered yet?
Okay, well...
Stand in line. Stand in line. No, against the wall.
Against the wall. Okay, listen, your son, I don't know if you're aware of this. This is a nut-free playground.
Right.
You packing your son a PB&J, you're trying to... you're playing Russian roulette with all of the lives here with that Sammy.
Yeah.
So hightail it out of here.
People like you is what makes people like us have to do our job and be here.
You got a problem with it? Out of here. No, you out of here. Out. Come here. I will taser you. I'm about to taser your son.
Yeah.
And I'll taser your toddler over there running around.
Is that your mother back there? I'm going to tase grandma too.
We'll taser
whole family.
Whatever. Okay. It's fine. We got a lot of parents. They don't like what we do. No. They don't like our ways. They say a little unorthodox. You know what I'm saying?
But we keep it safe.
We keep it safe around here. There has not been an incident
that's right.
in the Poughkeepsie playground since we've been on duty here. Now, granted, we've only got, how many families are still coming here?
About 3.
About 3 families. And 2 of them are our own.
But,
that lady, I've never seen her before.
Somehow, somewhere, we're doing good for people, okay?
We are. So
we need some pats on the backs.
Yeah.
Keep the blue in your prayers.
That's right. Poughkeepsie Playground.
We Poughkeepsie.
And welcome back to the O'Brien Sisters Comedy Show.
I'm Robin.
And I'm Jennifer, and we're the O'Brien Sisters.
We actually have a special guest with us today.
Yes, that's right. His name's Kevin, and he's in a car.
He is in a car, and he's suffocating. and it's hot.
So, Kevin, you came all the way here to sit in a car with us. Thank you.
I came to Hotlanta and got to hang out with you guys and my good friend Joel DeVisher, and here we are in a car because, as I know, as a film director and producer, a car makes an excellent sound studio.
That's right. And so we were going to try to just improv, do a quick little interview, and then the battery on the computer died, so we decided to
make it really exciting and do this on our phones.
In a car.
So you are a producer, so tell us about that. What do you produce?
Well, for the last 22 years, I've been blessed to work in the film industry. I got a credit in The Sixth Sense and all that stuff.
Wow.
And about 5 years ago, I say I was born again. and God told me to. Well, God made fun of me a little bit. I realized I was.
He likes to do that.
I realized I was a hypocrite.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you know, when a Christian can realize they're a hypocrite and laugh at themselves,
yes,
that is a good opportunity for, I don't know, some comedy.
Yes.
I think God likes to laugh, and he was laughing at me, and then I turned it to laughing with me.
Okay,
So
feels better.
We're together now, I think.
That's
more.
good. That's good. He's joined you.
Yeah, or I've joined him maybe. So I'm producing comedy now. I love comedy. I love to laugh. And here I am with you comedy sisters.
Yeah, and we've been having a good time so far, laughing a lot.
Yeah.
And so you said the Sixth Sense, right?
Yeah.
So did you see dead people?
You know what's funny is that I was in for the scene where Haley Joel Osment says, "I seen dead people."
Yes.
I was a grip on that movie. I was in another part of the hospital. They took out a shot.
Yeah.
Where Haley and Bruce look out a hospital window, and in the courtyard of the hospital, you see dead people in different windows of the hospital.
Sure.
Really creepy shot, but it was too soon of a giveaway.
Okay.
And so I was lighting, when Haley Joel Osment was saying, if I'm saying his name correctly, sorry, but when he was saying, "I see dead people," I was on a walkie-talkie lighting some extra wearing nothing but a hospital gown.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, what is this scene about? I have no idea what this scene's about. They were so like, you know, secretive with the whole movie.
Right.
I went to a cast and crew screening a week before the movie came out, and I was like, this is going to be a boring movie. And then I was like, whoa, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That's going to do okay.
Interesting. So you worked on the entire film, had no idea even what it was about.
I found a couple like script pages in the grip truck, and I'd read pages like 6 through 8, and then pages like 70 through 82, and I was like, "What? I don't understand. This seems
because
so
that was just
boring."
the day. That was just what's on what y'all shot.
Yeah, it was our day, and you know, I was like, "This is kind of." Is this going to be anything good? What's it going to be? You know? Why is Bruce Willis still in this movie?
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Fun, yeah.
So how did that lead down your path to get to becoming a producer?
I've been doing a lot of for 8 years. I worked under people like Jonathan Demme, like Night Shyamalan, and got to steal some of their tricks as being a director, steal their other producer tricks, and then just started kind of making my own short content, long form content, commercials. I've been blessed to direct Neil Patrick Harris in his Choose Your Own Adventure book trailer.
Oh, cool.
And work with like other people like Shaq and lots of people over the years who've been really.
And it's interesting because Kevin's pretty tall. Kevin, you're like 6'3".
I'm 6'3". Shaq is 7'1", and I needed like to stand on like boxes,
So now you know how the rest of us feel. Like standing next to you, that's how you felt standing next to Shaq. So
I feel short.
Especially her.
Wow. Yeah, it is true. I'm 5'5".
You can tell that on the radio. I think on the radio we can see how
you can see my shortness.
You are.
Yeah, well, Robin's just tall though. Almost 5'9". I mean, that's just I just nothing. It just didn't come near me.
No.
It's really
cool.
sad. So tell us, what are you working on now? What's going on with you these days?
Ever since like I said, God set me up for this big practical joke. Turned the mirror on me. I realized I was a hypocrite. I laughed at myself. It's kind of absurd. I'll tell you that story later. But it was an absurd joke. I laughed at myself, and since then I've been trying to make comedy films. I launched a nonprofit.
Okay.
It's called Funny and Amen.
Funny and Amen.
Amen. Yeah. You can go to the website FUNNYANDAMEN. For those of you that can't spell .com, and you can watch a bunch of our work there.
Okay.
Work we've been collecting over the last year. There's like over 60 comedy clips there, from stand-up comedy a little bit, to short films, and some work that we're developing right now.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool. So what are some current projects that people we should be looking out for? What you got coming down the chute?
Well, we're just starting now to shoot a series called Segregated Sundays.
Oh, okay.
It stars your friend and my friend Al Smith and Dwayne Brake.
Okay, cool.
And we're in production on that, so look for that. It'll be a series of videos we'll release once a week once we get them all finished.
Very cool.
Kind of like a Saturday Night Live news style show, but dealing with race relations. You know, there'll be a black anchor, a white anchor, and like a Hispanic correspondent that doesn't speak English, and he'll be subtitled.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool.
So that's coming down the pike as when we're in development, looking for sponsors for a weekly football show. Because everybody knows that what we need for a football show is a host that really knows football with a co-host like the Apostle Paul.
Oh,
because when I think Paul, I think football.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the Apostle Paul has come back. He's been transported from biblical times here to the modern world.
Did he come with Bill and Ted?
Yeah,
exactly. They go get him, and that's just thought that.
And he doesn't have a clue about football.
Okay.
So it's an opportunity for people that don't know a lot of football, to watch it and kind of learn about football with the Apostle Paul.
Very cool.
We just want to share the joy of Jesus with the world. Okay. And so you can, if you want, can I tell your viewers how to support?
Yes,
please
how
go
can
ahead.
we support this ministry of yours?
Number one, go to funnyandamen.com and watch and enjoy the comedy. If you feel like you got a laugh out of it, then click the donate button and become a monthly subscriber, because what can really happen, $10 a month can over time turn into a great way to support making more comedy videos and see the Apostle Paul go to the Super Bowl. Yeah. See the
do your part.
See the angel and the hippie catch on fire.
Yes.
And see a dark comedy that really can praise Jesus. I think it can happen.
That's awesome. Well, we're looking forward to it, and
we really appreciated you being on our show today.
Thank you so much for your time.
I appreciate being.
And Kevin, say your last name to us again, so that when people are trying to Google you, they can find you.
Kevin Hackenberg.
There you go.
Hackenberg.
What is that?
It's German.
It's
German. German? Oh,
yeah,
it has to be.
And if you say Hackenberg.
Yeah. God bless you.
Yeah. Exactly. Thanks for letting me on your show and in your car.
All right. You're welcome.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Jay.
And I'm Birdie.
And this is
the Ferret Rescue of the Week.
Yeah, we've got a real sweet little ferret pup.
Oh,
tell them all about it.
His name's Daryl, and he is so sweet. He's cute. He's got two colors of brown on him, dark brown and caramel brown.
Oh, he's just cute, y'all, and he's chubby.
He does.
Okay,
Daryl He's even look. He's a he, but he looks like a she because he's got fat mammary glands.
That's right, and we have found this little Daryl. He was rescued from a Dairy Queen of all places.
A Dairy Queen that just says sweet with a cherry on top.
That's right, and what had happened was he apparently was coming out after the night shift people left, and what was that? He learned how to...
Well, he'd been there for at least 15 months. There was the hole in the attic.
Yes.
There was a drip at one time. They stopped the drip, but the hole was still there. Mm-hmm. And little Daryl, he would come out at night, and he would learn how to work the soft serve, because ferrets are smart.
Right, and apparently he also... had several blizzards a day.
Right.
They said that they were putting the mistaked blizzards on top of the blizzard machine, and when they would go to throw them away later on
at night,
they were completely gone. So he's got a sweet tooth.
They just thought it was Tina because she tended to, hit the bottle on her shift and take whatever she wanted. So they thought it was her at first, but then they realized once Tina was gone because she got a DUI, the blizzards kept disappearing.
That's right, and then that's when they realized they had little critter on his hands. He is a diabetic ferret, believe it or not. So he will need his insulin shot several times a day.
He will. That's okay, though. You know what? We put him on a treadmill, a little ferret treadmill we have down here. We made at the station.
It's so cute. And we've got a little workout video we've made with him, and that's available for a download version and $3. And all that money's going to go to Ferret Rescue of the Week. So download little Daryl's workout video.
He's so cute. The hardest part is getting his feet to stick to the pedals. Yes. So we do have to staple it sometimes.
That's right. But he was sweating with the oldies.
He was.
And we had a little Richard Simmons wig on him. It was just as
so
precious as all
And he wears the
out.
tightest little yellow plastic Speedos. It's so adorable.
You know, and it's still modest because, you know. But we had such a good time. So y'all please call and let's get little Daryl a nice home.
That's right. And if you're interested in Daryl, you go to our website.
That's right.
ferretrescueoftheweek.biz.org.us.
.us / of the week.
Yeah,
okay, thank
y'all
dashes.
so much. No dashes.
No. Hey, Veronica, listen up. If the cops come asking about that mink coat I gave you last night,
Yes.
just tell them you got it out of a dumpster on 3rd Street.
I'm sorry, Tony. I can't do that. I can't lie for you. That violates my conscience.
Oh, shut it.
You know what your problem is, Tony? You didn't go to mafiasonly.com.
Hey, Marty, listen up. If the cops come asking around about that fur coat I gave you last week, just tell them you got it out of a dumpster on 3rd Street.
No problem, of course. Hey, by the way, if the cops come asking where I was last night, just tell them I was with you.
Whatever. You don't have to be lonely at mafiaonly.com. If you're not family, you don't get it.
Okay, hello. Okay, so just listening to the show, it sounds tremendous as always, girls. You're doing a fabulous job as always. Just wanted to give you a little advice. Was listening to what you were talking about with your therapist, not listening to you. I know what it feels like to have people not listen to you. Believe me, I know. It's very frustrating, I know. But I have some advice for you. When you have those times that you have deep personal issues, things that make you feel very, very vulnerable, my advice is, when in doubt, tweet. That's what I do. That's what I live by. If anything that comes up, I just tweet, and I think you should too, especially about personal issues like that. You'll find that there are a lot of people out there who are just waiting to tell you what they think. Whatever comes to mind, whatever crosses your mind, just 140 characters or less, just tweet it. Just get it out there. It doesn't even have to make sense. That's the beauty of it. In fact, if it doesn't make sense, even better. That's my advice to you. Tweet it. It's just something that works really well for me. Tremendously well for me. And so I guess that's it, girls. Just keep it up, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.
All right, and welcome back to the O'Brien Sisters Comedy Show. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Robin.
And we're the O'Brien Sisters.
That was great talking with Kevin.
Oh, that was a lot of fun. Thanks for being on with us. And check him out. He's at funnyandamen.com. A lot of funny stuff. And feel free to donate and support his nonprofit that goes to help make funny Christian comedy shorts and videos and all that great stuff. So we're having a good time today. We brought up earlier.
Talking about our therapist.
Our therapist who completely ignored us.
At the end.
Yeah, God bless her. But we were also discussing back then. We grew up on classic rock. Yeah, we just had to. I mean, that's what happens when you grow up in Florida. And
selling candles down by the side of the A1A.
Down by the river.
And but that was like a real. I don't know. To this day, when I think of Florida, coming over that causeway, I got the windows down,
absolutely.
the sun is blaring, and we've got music like
Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin.
Oh, yeah.
And then I once got in a car accident. I was listening, I believe it was either Zeppelin or it might have been Jim Morrison. I was coming down and someone cut me off. It was the Doors.
Okay.
Well, because I was right near where actually Jim Morrison lived there at some point.
You're right. I
Remember
forgot.
that?
I think we went by that house one time.
Yeah. Well, let's wrap it up here. We're going to talk about Psalm 27 today. It's our scripture. The Lord is the stronghold of my life.
Yep. Of
whom shall I be afraid? And then the end of 3 says, the war break out against me. Even then will I be confident. And I read this week. I've been reading Norman Vincent Peale, The Power of Positive Thinking. He was the editor of the Guideposts. And he's just an encouraging guy. It's really a great book if you're ever feeling like you need some focus in your life. I do recommend trying that too. Of course, the Bible first. Mm-hmm. And but, he talks a lot. He's a very spiritual guy, so he brings up the Bible. And he references part. And I liked it because it says, who shall I be afraid? And it's saying the Lord is my stronghold, and that I will be confident in that. So I don't know. It's kind of like, putting on your big girl pants and going out for the day, and the Lord is our stronghold. And that, I don't know. I like that. Yeah. It just gave me confidence.
Sure.
And to say that every day,
right.
Every day, and mean it.
Right. Oh, there's a security in that. Absolutely. It's a great reminder. Thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome.
And, wonderful scripture. Well, we've had a great show today. We appreciate you joining in, and we look forward to another show next week.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.